The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast are the content creator's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of Essex County College. The material and information presented here is for entertainment and informative purposes only. It should not be considered as professional advice or a substitute for seeking professional guidance.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, David Mendez, and this is the Digital Outcast. We have our guest today, Erica, because nobody else was available.
Okay, I'm a last option, I see.
You were the only option.
Oh, really?
So how you been? Talk to me. We haven't seen each other this week, actually, besides today.
Not much, actually. That's true. I mean, really, it's just because I've been busy. Because, like, one is taking care of, like, my older brother's cat, and then the other one is I have, like, a ton of work to do. That's due this Sunday. And I'm here.
Let me tell you something. I have back-to-back projects due, and I'm not ready. I'm over here, like, procrastinating.
Procrastinating.
What did I say?
I think you said procrastinating.
Procrastinating?
You did not say procrastinating.
Well, how do you pronounce it?
Procrastinating.
That's what I said.
You did not say that.
I said procrastinating.
No, you did not. You almost said procrastinating right now. That's not even.
How do you say it?
Procrastinating.
So there's an R after the C.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I can tell.
Procrastinating.
I
thought it was procrastinating.
No.
Well, anyways. Yeah, I've been procrastinating.
You just said it again. Procrastinating. He's been procrastinating.
Yeah, that. Mostly because it's been a lot. It's been taking a toll on me, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to act like, I have like the hardest assignments. They're pretty fun assignments, I'm not going to lie, but they do require work still, and
I mean, yeah, it's like editing.
And I'm
it's
a lazy,
like filtering all that stuff.
And I'm a lazy SOB, so I don't feel like doing that. But I'm trying to. I'm trying to get back into it. I'm trying to find my footing. I'm looking,
No, yeah, because like this is the part of the semester where it gets harder for people because they actually like realize, oh no, you chose what you chose. There's no backing out now.
Honestly, yeah.
Because like starting the next week, at least for my classes, from what I'm aware, is when like exams start. So.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fortunate enough not to have exams, but
Lucky.
The workload is still there. Like, for me to, for example, since I am in the media major or whatever, there's a lot of video and audio projects involved, and it's just a lot, man. It's just way too much. And I have to do storyboardings and scripts and film, and then we have to come up with a whole bunch of different ideas and then execute those ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that's kind of been taking a toll, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I've been pretty stressed out lately too.
Yeah, it's like I'm saying, like a lot of people should be stressed out around this time. It's normal. It's kind of like expected.
Yeah.
But as long as you're able to swing back, that should be fine.
Swing back.
Yeah. I do not mean punch anybody if that's where you're. Don't stare at me. Why are you staring at me?
I don't know. I zoned out for a second. I did not know what you were talking about. I don't even know what's going on anymore. This went off the rails a little bit.
Eye contact. Wait, but like you said that you don't have any exams, so you have projects. But like, is it? Because I know you've had short films so far, but is it more? Does it get like? I don't know how to say it. Like as the semester goes on, do they try to assign you like longer projects?
Not necessarily. They do get more conceptual each project, so you kind of have to like have more fleshed out ideas the more you go along. So the first one was just like, okay, just do a little thing for Halloween or do a little something like a scary kind of thing. I was like, okay, that's the first project. Now the second project
is that the one that we did?
Yeah, the one that you helped me film. Then the second one now is coming up, which I don't even know if I'm going to do, to be honest. But we have to do. Here's the crazy thing about this one, right? we have to splice together a song, different songs actually, make them sound like, one song, or make them sound like, like
Oh, so that's more like an editing challenge.
a little bit, yeah. It's like half editing challenge, and then the other half is like, and then after you do that, then make the music video for it.
Oh.
So then that's this issue. That's why this one's a little tough on me, because I don't even know how I'm going to start that. Mind you, it's due this week, this coming week. So I don't even know how to start. I've already started picking out songs already.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 ideas in mind for that.
Mm-hmm.
So the song's already there. So now I just have to figure out this weekend to mix those songs together. And then during the week, because it's due on a Thursday, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I got to figure out what I'm going to film. Not figure out, I have to start filming the content for that little mix that I did.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. And then the last one is, I'm not sure what he said. I think it's a mix between 2 different projects, or not even a mix, but he said it was one thing first, and then the other day in class it ended up being something else.
Mm-hmm.
But it was whether it was between a documentary, I think, which was the original plan, and then he said it was going to be like taking a movie but adding your own twist to it and remaking that movie with that twist that you came up with. Not the whole movie, obviously, but just like a plot point, and then putting your twist to that movie.
Oh, so like an alternate ending, basically.
Alternate ending, alternate plot point, something like that.
Yeah, so like between the 2 choices, what would happen if they did this instead, like that kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
What I might do Nightmare Before Christmas, since it's coming up in December.
But like, how would you...
I don't know.
Okay,
take that part out.
No, I'm questioning it. Wait. Because how it's... At what point would you like switch it though? Wait. Am I remembering it correctly?
Yeah, I don't know. That's ambitious for me, to be honest. That's
but like,
ambitious.
what's your idea with that?
I don't know. I kind of want to do it like Jack Skellington becomes like a dictator. He starts taking over the other holidays, so everything becomes Halloween. Kind of like the movie, but like more. Instead of him like accepting Christmas, it's him like, okay, you know what? I want Christmas-ween. Like I want Hollow Christmas.
I want a Hollow Claus.
Hollow Claus, exactly. Santa Claus. Anyway, I want that, and then like he takes over the other holidays as well, and everything just becomes like a Halloween version of that holiday.
That's actually really nice, though.
Yeah, so execution, though, I don't know how I'm pulling that off.
I believe in you. I
don't believe in myself at all. But,
that's apparently why I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personal assistant, girl. We're bringing that up again. We're bringing that up again.
I am not a personal assistant. I am not.
You even sound like a personal assistant. I am not a personal assistant.
Oh my God. Your face. It looks so smackable right now. The way I'm holding back, my guy.
I'm sorry.
You set that one up, though. You did the whole voice and everything.
That's how I talk.
No, in that one moment, you sounded like robotic almost.
I am not a personal assistant.
Exactly, yeah. Like, very, like, I am not a person. Okay, we're done. I'm sorry.
I will
Okay.
want to get back into the swing of things in the side of your temple.
My temple.
Yes.
Oh, temple.
Jesus Christ. I think he thought of a different type of temple. I believe he thought of the architecture, not the side of his head. Did you even know that was called your temple?
I did, but I forgot.
That sounds like you didn't know.
I knew it's called the temple, but I didn't process in that moment that you were talking about temple.
Well, you thought I was talking about the temple of Zeus or something?
Zeus doesn't have one. Does he? I don't know.
This is why you should stop talking.
This is why I haven't taken history. Did I take history?
Did you?
I think I did. I don't remember Did I take history? Oh, yeah, I took United States history.
American Dad.
American Dad.
That's just American Dad. Come on. Who needs American history when you could just watch American Dad?
Okay. Anyways.
What's something that's been on your mind?
What's been on my mind lately? I don't know, to be honest. I've just been existing, just trying to get through life.
Yeah, I feel like this is the part of the semester where it's about survival.
Kind of, pretty much.
Because now begins the first round of it. I can hear myself cracking my knuckles.
Wait, hold on.
Ooh! Okay, nah, I don't want to hear you snap your neck, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like this part of the semester is more about survival. Because like I said, like you can't back out anymore.
You really can't back out.
Nope. Once you take those, even before you take those exams, you're in it. You're in it.
Yeah, pretty much. And not only for semester-wise either, but like also in general too. There's also always a certain point where you can't even back out of your major anymore.
No, yeah. Because like, especially for people like, for example, like you and me, who've already changed their major quite a few times.
Well, I changed mine once. This is like your second time, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Because what were you doing initially?
What do you mean? Like when I first came?
Yeah, what was your first major?
It was liberal arts. Because I didn't know what I was doing. And then I was like, ooh, brain. And so I changed to psychology. And then I was like, nope. And so now I'm in business.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's... Okay, so like in that case, it's more like for me. Because like I feel like if I change my major again, I'm going to be stuck here.
Probably. Because the thing is, I don't know, maybe not, because it just all depends on what classes you already taken. Taken? Whatever. Stay in school, guys.
Stay in school, please. Please.
Anyway.
You're in school. This is a bad example.
Yes, it really is. Whatever. Moving on to a different topic. I don't know what to talk about. This is like my worst episode yet.
Possibly.
Probably, to be honest.
Why are you staring at me?
I don't know. I'm expecting you to say something.
He's putting it all on me, man. Okay, this should be cut out then.
What should be cut out? Oh, the silence.
Yeah. No, not just this, but like this, like the brainstorming part.
The brainstorming. Yeah,
Because that's the thing. Now we have to think of a transition into relationships, right?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, no, I know the perfect transition. Hold up. Okay, so, right?
Okay.
Hear me out.
All right.
I notice too many things, right? And I have a lot of pet peeves.
You do.
Yes. So, last episode, I talked about, like, how I've been noticing, like, the word bestie being thrown around too much, right?
Oh, okay, yeah, that conversation.
Right. And so now, what I've been noticing lately, again, now, during this time of the semester, and not just that, but, like, this time of year, right? Is that we all know that, okay, screw Halloween, screw Thanksgiving, right? Christmas is coming, right?
Okay.
And so, romantic season. Everybody's rushing into a relationship. I hate it.
You think so?
I hate it. I hate it way too much.
Why?
I have too much experience in, because like, I'm the type to look out for you, right?
Okay.
I've even given you advice, right?
Yes.
And so that's the thing. If I see a red flag, right, or if I don't like a certain situation, I will tell you up front, right? It is your decision what you do with it at that point. But a lot of the times, not to brag, I am right. Okay? And so I don't understand the whole thing of like, why do you have to spend the holidays with someone? Why? Why is that necessary? You get what I mean?
Okay, so you're talking about people who rush into the relationship during
Yes.
the holidays. That's what you're getting at.
Yes, and
Okay.
Yeah, it's not just the holidays either, but we'll get into that, right? It's mainly during the holidays though, where you all of a sudden see like a ton of people like coupling up out of nowhere, right? Like you think that they barely know each other. Whoop, there they are.
Well, there was a thing a few years back where it was like, and I think it's still a thing, but it's like what people used to say, it's cuddling season or something like that, or it was like
Cuffing.
cuffing season. There you go.
I still don't know what that means, though.
I don't know. It just means cuffing, like get together, right?
What? Wait, is that what that means?
I mean, cuffing, like, you know, you.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Right, yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, basically, so. Yeah, that's still a thing. So
Yeah, it's
maybe most people don't go into it long term, but just for the fact that it's nice to have somebody during the holidays, I guess.
No, yeah, but that's what I find is the issue, though, right? Because if you get with these people and you spend the holidays with them, right, you just like created nice memories, right? And a lot of the times, again, like this is based off of like experience and like from other stories I've heard. A lot of the times this stuff happens, right? You create, stop touching the mic. But a lot of times this stuff happens. The holidays come, right? Like Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, right? You spend it with them, or like you can even introduce them to your family, right? You create these memories, and then, of course, January, it's over, right? Now you're stuck with those memories that you made with them, and that's going to ruin the next year. I've seen it happen way too many times. Way too many times.
You want to know what's funny?
What?
There's also, like you mentioned, like by January, like they're over, right?
Yeah.
It's just so funny because that actually is what happens only because February is Valentine's Day.
And that's what's even worse, because then people actually get serious.
Right, so then it's like from December to maybe like mid-January.
We're just playing around.
Yeah.
We're just playing around with each other's feelings.
And then come February, then it's just like, okay, well, you know, I'm not trying to get you anything either.
Yeah, I'm not actually trying to commit to you. This was just a thing.
Right, so then by come February, then it's like everybody's whether it's single or people start, you know what I mean?
Like, yeah, because it's the month of love, apparently.
Right, so.
But, like, I really hate how that keeps happening. Like, why is it necessary to do that? To, like, spend the holidays with someone? Like, what's wrong with, like, having the friends? Like, for example, you and me, I can imagine we're going to do something, right? Either before Thanksgiving and before Christmas, and then we're going to spend it with our families, right? But we're still going to probably do something, right?
I guess, yeah.
As friends. Why is that not enough?
I don't know, to be honest. That's an interesting thing to think about. But, you know, like I said, I think it's just to have somebody. And I personally don't care. Like, I don't have an opinion on it necessarily. Like, do you?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want to do. I personally haven't done that.
Yeah.
But to each their own. Like, if you want to spend the holidays with somebody and then call it quits right after, then that's on.
I feel like that's, like, the worst part, though, right? Because then that particular breakup, because, like, you know how the semesters are, right? They finish in December, and then it starts up again in January, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, for example, last year, right? I actually had a friend. She got with this dude out of literal nowhere. Like, she never talked to us about him. Nothing, right? And they spend the holidays together, and again, by January, that was it, right? That semester she came back, she was depressed, my guy. Unmotivated, all of this stuff. Because she lost this guy that was supposedly wasn't supposed to matter.
Give me 1 second before we continue. I keep hearing this like ruffling sound. I don't know if you hear it too. I don't know where it's coming from. Do you hear that?
Kind of.
Where is that coming from?
I mean, that's just the room. The rustling, I don't know. It's only when we talk, too.
Right, like it starts up when we talk again, but I don't hear it anywhere else. I don't know. It was just bugging me a little bit. I had to bring it up.
But
anyways, continue.
Yeah. But again, like that semester, she was entirely like depressed, unmotivated, all that stuff, because she broke up with this person that wasn't even actually supposed to matter. Right? Because I feel like we underestimate what human interaction can actually do. Right?
Right.
Like how easy it actually is to like take these little moments and actually hope for something more, right? Because again, if you actually meet someone, right, and like let's say like they're your type, they like a few things that you do, you talk often, right? And then you spend the holidays together, like moments that actually matter, right? That are gonna stay in your memory. You have nice moments, like let's say you go out figure skating, you do this, that, right? And then you break up. How does anyone expect that not to hurt? It's kind of like you're setting yourself up for pain.
For pain.
I'm not even joking, like genuinely.
So, question about this girl. Did she know that it was a temporary thing? I guess not, right?
It was very abrupt. I even brought it up to her because, again, I'm very upfront. I was like, who is this guy? You never talked about him ever. And apparently he was part of like one of her classes, right? And they talked every now and then. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure if he was, because like, we're girlies, right? I'm pretty sure if something was stirring up in her, she would have definitely said something.
Okay.
And I get it. Like, I understand people who do keep to themselves about that stuff. But again, it's very abrupt. You just met them that semester. You never knew him before then. And you just expected this to just, let's spend the holidays together and that's it. How do you not?
But that's what I'm saying. Was that their intention? Did she know that was the intention, or did she have plans for more of a more long-term situation? Because it sounds like she thought it was gonna be forever.
The way it started out, in my opinion, right? I think she knew it was only meant to be temporary, right?
Okay.
But then again, that's what I mean, as in like we keep underestimating what human interaction can do, right?
Okay.
Because then afterward, she was actually hoping for more. That's how she ended up heartbroken.
Okay, so she did think it was gonna last.
Yeah, because you spent more than a month with this guy, like hanging out nonstop. Spent the holidays with him, and then you break up. How is that not supposed to hurt?
That is pretty weird.
Right?
Yeah.
And so that's what I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate the fact that people are just rushing into these things, and just not only that, but lately there's been like a theme, not just this year, but also last year, of more people going on social media, seeing all these like posts about like, oh no, couples, all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they want it so bad that they will literally put up with anything to have it.
Okay.
And that's like a prime example, right? Of like, oh no, let's spend the holidays together. Gone.
And then gone.
Yeah, like, I don't get it. Why is it so necessary to have someone?
To be honest, yeah. I mean, I never got that either, but it is a weird situation. Like I said, it's just something where people just can't stand to be lonely. Like, there's a lot of people that can't stand to be lonely, especially during the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like just anybody's out there that just wants somebody to be with me for Christmas, please. Like, it's very that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But I feel like that's unhealthy too. Because, like, it's a bit of a cliche, but, like, you know how people say, oh, no, how are you supposed to love another person if you can't love yourself?
yeah.
So, to me, I take that and I'm like, how are you supposed to be happy with someone else if you can't possibly be happy on your own? Right?
Right.
Like, why are you depending on this person to be happy when you're supposed to be doing that yourself?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
You know, to be honest, I don't know. If the thing is, that kind of stuff is not for the weak-hearted. If you know you're going to get attached easily, you might want to rethink getting yourself into that kind of situation. Like, I'm not saying that everybody knows, obviously, like, you know, one person can have that intention without telling the other one. But, you know, you should always have your guard up, to be honest. And I'm not saying to be, like, cold either, but
No, yeah.
you should have your guard up, and you should, like, double think the situation real quick. Like, it just happened to happen. This relationship just happened to happen over the winter.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, think about that a little bit. Like, oh, is this a seasonal thing? Like a seasonal relationship, basically. So, and then, you know, you have to kind of like prepare yourself for that too. You can't just expect something.
You can't
like,
expect like that both parties are going to continue
yeah, you can't
wanting
expect,
this.
you can't
after
expect
all
it to
that.
last pretty much.
Because, like, as you said, like, right after it's Valentine's Day, that's when people actually get serious about the people they actually like.
Right. So if you're not serious, then that's when people are going to stop dropping you.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of have to, like, be prepared for that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It is a weird, weird thing to think about.
I mean, personally though, I discourage it.
I mean, yeah, I don't support it.
Like, because that's the thing. I understand the concept of like, oh no, yeah, like we're just having fun, right? We're just like
But
innocent fun, but
both people need to be on the same page with that.
yeah,
Because the only reason that there's heartbreak at all
mm-hmm.
is because there's obviously not like somebody's not being honest or genuine.
Yeah, there's always hidden expectations and all of that.
Right, and then
it could be from both parties. It doesn't have to be just from like the girl or just from the boy or just from whoever you're dating, true. Right?
But it's usually more one person with the intention than the other person, because one person will expect more, the other person's just like, well, this is just like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I do definitely think it's more like a one-sided situation. Like one person is definitely the one with the bad intention,
mm-hmm.
and the other one is hopeful.
Yeah.
That's what I think usually is. That's why I say that people need to be on the same page when it comes to that. Because if you're just...
And, like, to just, like, straight back to, like, the main point, though, I really don't like the fact that we're rushing into a relationship. Like, genuinely, whatever happened to, like, oh, no, hi, like, I actually think you're really nice. Would you mind going out on a date with me? Right? And you actually
you want to be courted, is what you're saying.
Listen, man, that's the thing. I'm okay with like flirting every now and then, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, me personally, I would want someone to get to know me first. Like, I need to see like the effort, right? Because like me, I'm a romantic, unfortunately, right? And so I don't want to do that kind of stuff, especially if it leads to a serious relationship. And then you have these girls who like rush into it and then expecting a serious relationship. And
they expect more. Mm-hmm. They bite off more what they could chew. Right?
Yes. Okay.
That is
you said that correctly. Yes.
Good. But yeah, that's true too. Like, but it all depends on the person though. It's all based on every single
yeah, but like I feel like if it's like for fun, right? There should be terms placed.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why in that case you have to be on the same page, and you have to be honest about that. Like I know the age we live in, no one's gonna actually be honest about it, but they kind of really should. Because I'm not saying don't do it. Like honestly, just do you whatever floats your boat. Honestly, at the end of the day,
but you have to realize the consequences. What could happen? What can't.
Exactly. There's consequences. You need to be honest about it. Everybody needs to be on the same page, and you need to be prepared for a situation like that because. If you're not the type of person that you don't take rejection well, or your heart's gonna get broken, and
you're gonna end up very depressed.
Yeah, and you don't want that
over something that you could not control.
Yeah, so.
And that's like the worst situation. It'll affect how you do in class, and not just that, but like in the real world too. What's wrong with you?
I just burped and I thought you heard it. I just burped. I don't know if you caught that, but I just burped, and that was kind of funny to me. That you kept talking, and I was like, "No, she didn't know."
No, I didn't hear it at all. And I just see you panicking. He was panicking, waving at me and everything.
No, I wasn't panicking. I was laughing. I was laughing.
That's the thing to me. You looked like you were panicking. I was like, what happened?
I was laughing because I
was so ready for you to tell me you saw a spider or something.
No. It's because I didn't want to laugh out loud because you were talking. So I'd like try to like, do the exaggerated laugh? Like you're not really like making noise, but you're just there like. You're just there like, acting it out basically. That's what I was doing. Anyways.
Oh my god.
But yeah, getting into relationships for the purpose of just those couple months, it is kind of weird to do. If you're gonna do it, be my guest, but be honest about it. I feel like there needs to be honesty about that. Mm-hmm. And keep your expectations low all the time. I'm not one to talk about relationships, so, don't take my word for it either. Mm-hmm. But if you are going to get yourself into that kind of situation, be honest. That's straight up be honest. That's it.
And mainly, like, watch out for yourself. That's, like, the biggest thing. Like, don't put the other person before yourself because that's how you get hurt. You get hurt much easier that way. Not only that, but then it descends into manipulation, and then there's even worse things coming after that I don't want to mention. But really, it's just watch out for yourself. Don't do that. Prioritize yourself before everything else. There's no reason to rush. And if you are gonna do that, set terms so that you guys are on the
terms
same.
and conditions.
Yes, terms and conditions. Except you are not allowed to disagree. Apparently.
You're not allowed to disagree. That's hilarious.
And again, if you're not on the same page, just don't do it. It's for the better of both of you.
The thing about that is that I don't have much of an opinion on that because I honestly don't care. Like, do whatever you want. Just be honest. Like, that's my stance on that situation.
Me personally, I care more about other people's happiness. I prefer that everybody just be careful. Like, it's the same thing as you. Like, do what you want, but again, watch yourself, please.
I'm also very self-destructive myself. So, like, whatever.
I can vouch for it.
If you want to go through heartache and pains, you know, do you? That's your thing. You want to be sad and listen to some Lana Del Rey and cry into your Starbucks coffee cup. That's on you. And I do the same thing, so it's whatever.
He's out of it, folks. He's out of it.
Yeah, it's been a rough week, folks. So I'm trying to like collect myself and trying to like, you know, act right. So
Composed, demure.
yeah, you know, trying to be demure, trying to be mindful. I'm not getting over that though. Like
whenever life is crashing down on you, just remember demure and mindful.
demure and mindful,
We gotta keep being demure and mindful.
honestly. But yeah. So this week is kind of just like think of it like a filler episode. I'm just ranting, not ranting, but
We're both ranting.
You're ranting.
Oh really?
I ran to you off the air. Yeah, I'm just trying to like.
That's exclusive content.
I'm having diarrhea of the mouth right now. Is what's happening. So I'm just spewing out whatever.
That is such a way to say it. Diarrhea of the mouth.
Yeah, you never heard that? That's a phrase. People say that.
Who?
People. You never heard diarrhea of the mouth?
No.
That's like, you know, when people just keep talking like for the hell of it.
It's called rambling.
Yeah.
It's called venting.
Okay, but it's also called diarrhea of the mouth.
That's gross. Who came up with that?
I don't know. I heard it somewhere, and I mean,
Diarrhea though.
hey, it made sense to me, so I'm using it.
A lot of things make sense to you. Like for example, we were talking about never turning off your ringer, man.
I don't think anybody heard that, anyways.
I heard it through the headphones.
Did you?
Yes.
It's a scam call, guys. Don't worry. I don't have to answer.
It's a spam. It's a spam.
Do you like spam? I eat it sometimes. Why are you laughing? I'm asking honest question.
Literally just a filler episode.
It literally is a filler episode.
You asked if I like spam? See, now you're laughing.
Well, do you?
I don't hate it.
I mean, it's very, very salty.
Yes.
But I will have it with like eggs for breakfast, like scrambled eggs, and I'll have like a slice of spam.
Spam.
It's pretty good. Well, anyway, folks, this episode got off the rails, so
This is purely filler.
this is purely filler, yes.
But it's okay. You will listen to us ramble and you will like it.
I mean, to be honest, yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We ramble. Everybody rambles now and then.
We're definitely gonna get roasted, but that's okay.
Who's going to roast me? Who's going to roast you? Who's going to do that?
Everybody.
Who has the gall?
The gall, the audacity.
Who has the chutzpah? Don't look at me like that. That's a word. That's a word.
Nobody uses. What would you say? Chutzpah?
Yeah, chutzpah. Who has the chutzpah? That is a word, okay?
No,
yes,
no,
it
no,
is.
no.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Never. Don't you ever.
You've never heard that?
Don't ever use that word again.
It's the chutzpah.
Nobody says that.
You've never heard anybody say, "Oh, like, do you have the chutzpah?"
Nobody listening knows what chutzpah is.
Mijo, you've never heard, "Oh, do you have the chutzpah to do it?"
No.
You see, I don't believe you.
I've heard diarrhea of the mouth before I heard of chutzpah.
Okay, I spelled it wrong, but it is a word. See?
Let me see. That's how it's spelled?
Yes. I spelled it wrong. But, like, that's a word. It's a real word.
What the hell?
I literally just looked it up because he didn't believe me.
Because nobody says that.
It's a chutzpah.
But nobody says it.
What do you mean?
I promise you, everybody listening never heard that word before. Never.
I feel like you can't place that big of a bet on it.
I can place.
No, you cannot.
Yes, I can.
No, you cannot. No,
How
you cannot.
How many people in your daily life use the word chutzpah? Tell me right now. Count them all on one hand right now. Because I promise you, nobody has used the word chutzpah.
I can already count one. Right
you.
No.
You.
No.
You.
No.
You, and you. That's 4 people right there.
No. You said what? Like my best friend says it. All 3 of my brothers say it. I also have I can't mention.
What's the common denominator? You.
No.
You. Because of you, they probably know that word. But nobody else uses that word.
I learned that word from a YouTuber.
My point exactly. Anyways.
That doesn't make any sense. Give me back my phone.
I'm looking at the definition.
No, you already did. It's 4 words.
I was looking at the spelling because that spelling is crazy too.
I mean, it's not an English word.
Yeah, clearly, because nobody uses it.
I've heard several people use it. Give it back.
So the definition is extreme self-confidence or audacity.
See? Who has the chutzpah?
Love him or hate him, you have to admire Cohen's chutzpah. No, okay, see, look, this word should be banned because that sounds ridiculous to say.
What do you mean?
It sounds completely ridiculous to say in a sentence. But the origin is Aramaic and Yiddish. Okay. Still a horrible word, but okay.
Mijo, now you're just disrespecting a language.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Do you speak Aramaic?
No, but it comes from the Arabic language. You're saying that's a ridiculous word.
It is a ridiculous word.
From a different language.
But I'm not insulting the language. I'm insulting the word. The word itself is horrible.
What do you mean? You literally just insulted it again.
Yeah, the word, not the language.
Mijo, the word comes from that language.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
It's like you say if you hate the word. So we had fun today, folks. I think we're going to cut it right there.
We have fun. Chutzpah's a real word. He just doesn't want to accept it.
It's not a real word, but
We literally just looked up the definition.
if I say it's not a real word, it's not a real word.
He thinks he's God, man.
And what's wrong with that?
I had a smoothie in my mouth. My bad. You're not. Anyway.
Okay, so we're just going to cut it right there.
All right, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening to our ramblings today.
Again, filler episode. You will listen and love.
All right. See you on the next one. Bye.
This has been a production of the Essex County College Podcast Club. Copyright 2024, all rights reserved.